We are here with the master bedroom of the Blue Door project today. We've used soft, subtle greys and greens here with lots of pattern. Let's take a walk through it. This niche here gives this bedroom an odd shape and causes one big problem, that there is only one long wall in this entire room, and so it was the only place where we could place the wardrobe. We broke the length of the wardrobe with some open shelves here thanks to this window. The bed came along the only other wall where it would fit. We decided to put the dressing in the niche to give it a little privacy, and that left this little corner for bookshelf. The wardrobes are the first thing you see as you enter the room and occupy the most visual space, and so we decided to keep these white. We've kept them as simple as possible with concealed handles and a barely there groove along the edge of every shutter. The clients were very clear that they would never leave that window open simply because their cats might jump out. Initially we thought we'd allow the light to come in from behind those shelves, but later they realized they would prefer the room to be dark while they slept. We anyway have lots of light coming in through these floor to ceiling glass sliding doors, and so we used a ply backing behind the shelves. I think the rich wood is a great break from all that white, and the glass shelves look lovely, especially when lit up. The niche made the most obvious space for the dressing table because of the privacy that corner automatically gets. We kept this really simple with a floor to ceiling mirror. LED strips on either side of the mirror provide enough light here. A narrow wooden box with glass shelves inside takes care of all the dressing requirements. The clients are both avid readers and wanted a large bookshelf to house all their books. This empty corner next to the balcony door was the only place we could fit it in, and we made the most of it. We planned this home before COVID and the first lockdown happened, and there was barely any concept of work from home. But as we started work, the clients realized they would need space in case work from home is ever required, and again this was the only place we could fit it in. We added this folding shelf at table height, which when folded back looks part of the bookshelf, but when you open it out it rests on one of the shelves and forms a little table, which is very convenient to work from. The clients were looking for a subtle yet vibrant look for this room. We decided to go with soft greens and greys to keep a calm ambience and add vibrancy with the patterns. We've used soft stripes on the curtains to balance out the bold pattern that you can see in the shears. Similarly, we've used bolder patterns on the headboard and the quilt against the soft greyish-green bed cover. We used easy greys and whites with the rugs and cushions, and finally added a little green to the back of the bookshelf to add a little color. The client already had this artwork, and the greyish tones blended beautifully with this bedroom. We only had them reframed to increase their size and give them a little more presence. I love the mixed vibes of this bedroom. The patterns are vibrant and exciting, and yet the colors are soft and gentle and leave you with a feeling of quiet calm. And finally, a few before and afters to wrap it up. I think we managed to make this room look vibrant and calm all at once. I love the peaceful vibes of this space. I hope you loved it too.